folks. Today we are here in Florida. We have made it. Please leave nothing but your footprints. We have made it back. Yeah, it's a little bit of a cloudy day. A little bit of rain here and there, but not too bad. And we just drove through Atlanta, through Georgia, and it was a long drive. Of course, the traffic in Atlanta was was gnarly. We've been listening to some tunes and just taking in the road. But it does feel good to be on the road again. And boy, do we have an adventure this time. Let's go ahead and get that orange juice. And here's to Florida. And we always got to get our picture taken with the spaceman. We're heading towards Orlando. We're going to spend a night in Orlando. And then we're going to spend all day tomorrow, probably between Orlando and Port Canaveral. We're going to stay another night. And then we'll get up and we'll do another cruise. And this one here is going to be a fun cruise. It's going to be, I'm excited for this one. This one here is going to take us to a lot of great places we've never been. So it's almost 8 o'clock and we ran into some pretty bad traffic coming in. Oh my goodness. It has taken us every bit of 12 hours to get here. Yeah. So taking I-75 from our house is definitely longer than it is taking 26 to 95. But
I feel like we should have been here like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
That was bad traffic. What are you going to do?
But anyways, we checked into this hotel. It's called the Galleria of Palms. It's called the Palms Galleria. This used to be a Hampton Inn at one time. It's right off of 192, right in the midst of it all. Disney is literally behind this place. Yeah, you got a nice little sink here. Very nice. Some toiletries, 2 sinks.
Shower.
A basic shower. Looks good. Looks good.
Looks clean.
Yeah, the towels, yeah, they look good too. They're just a hair dryer. So, yeah. And this is definitely an old Hampton Inn.
Yep.
I can tell by the way the signs look. You can tell it's got that Hampton Inn look. Anyways, there's no carpeting. Just tile floors here. And you have a little bar. But anyways, yeah, very good. And this is the room. 1 king-size bed. Got a nice little seating area, which I'm going to sit. I don't have to edit nothing tonight. Yeah. A very, very nice TV. Desk. Got a little microwave.
There is a little refrigerator down there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very cool. Oh, yeah. Safe.
I like the shelves that are open, so you can, if you put something up there, you can hang it up, you can see it. And
this being an old Hampton Inn, oh, I bet you this bed is very comfy. In fact, it looks comfy. Yeah. Very, very comfy. I do like hotel rooms with no carpeting. I'm a no carpeting type of hotel room dude. And take a look at that. It's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see the camera from it.
Yeah, I wonder if that's universal or...
behind it.
Yeah, pretty much basic room. But I figured... Oh, wow, there's a pool down there. Good morning, Orlando. Greeted with a palm tree. And it looks like it's going to be a nice day. Good morning, Dawn.
Hey, everyone.
It's our first...
Orlando.
We are in Orlando. And we're gonna head down for breakfast because I heard they had a good breakfast here. We'll see what it's about. A little bit of raisin bran, some eggs, sausage. That was a crazy breakfast. Everybody was speaking French down there. So I'm assuming there's a lot of folks from France visiting. And some folks were taking aluminum foil. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They were
They
making...
had a steak of bread that big.
They were making peanut butter and butter sandwiches and some jelly.
Yeah.
And they were taking whole loaves of bread.
I never seen that busy before in a breakfast bar.
And I think they were all heading to Disney, so they were making some lunch down there. Anyways, it wasn't the best breakfast ever.
I was wondering what the aluminum foil is for. Now I know.
Just to think, though, bringing aluminum foil with you.
You go a long way with all that bread.
So I think what we're doing is we're going to head to Kennedy Space Center today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're heading. And that's where Dawn's boo-boo is on her luggage from her last cruise. It took a hit.
Yeah.
Ken made us a really nice sticker.
Yeah.
It goes over. Ouch. These are the slowest elevators, though. Yeah, a very nice day. We are here at Kennedy Space Center. So it's $5 for motorcycles, $15 for cars, and $20 for RVs or oversized vehicles. And this is the first time that I've ever been to Kennedy Space Center. Your first time.
Yep.
We've always driven by it. We've always seen it from a distance. At the beginning of the year, we witnessed a rocket launch, a SpaceX rocket launch. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a little bit windy today. The journey to Mars. Yeah, you can see all the old rockets over there. Pretty cool. And then you can see the propulsion part of the space shuttles that we all grew up watching. 3 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds. There's a countdown clock. So a one-day ticket is $75, $65 for children, $70 for seniors. You can get a 2-day, $489. We're only going to be here for the 1 day. And I'm assuming this is where we get our tickets. It was $160.50 for both of us. And we are here at the Kennedy Space Center. We're here at NASA. Dawn, are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's do this. Great big huge TV screen here. Oh wow, he's like 3D almost. Oh wow, he's reaching out. Heroes and Legends, United States Astronaut Hall of Fame. So I don't know where to begin. I think we want to get on a bus tour. I heard that you want to do one of the bus tours. So let's go ahead and get on one of the bus tours first. That way we'll have the rest of the day to come back and take a look at all these great rockets. Well, they have a Starbucks here. The International Space, the International Space Station. They have the Milky Way ice cream shop. You want to do that, don't you? The old Milky Way ice cream shop? Family's getting their photo taken in front of... that is awesome. Ooh, we got to learn... Dawn, we got to learn how to become an astronaut.
Yeah, look at the world.
Oh yeah, you got the world here. You know, it's a new meaning. He has the whole world in his hands. Mars rover. Got a spaceship. Space shop. World's largest space shop at that. And the bus tours. Bus tours. Go behind the gates. I'm excited for this. Yeah, some Pepsi, water. a nice air-conditioned bus with lunar surface going on in here. Get on the bus, Gus. This is a space bus.
Yep.
See, you got the stars on the seats. Just saying. So we're going to the Saturn V Center.
Now that is a tiny little rocket. You can just check the trees around it to kind of get a size of it there. Now that rocket there is like the one that took our first American into space, Alan Shepard, on May 5th, 1961. Now to really put this rocket into perspective, if you can see the part of the rocket that is below the black and white stripes, that's the part that's a ballistic missile. Now the Army did pull that part of the rocket around with a truck and trailer. The Navy, they stuck that part of the rocket in a submarine. NASA, we put a man on top of that thing.
First American in space.
As we get closer to it, you start to see that this thing's huge. It's a lot bigger from, you know, looking at it from the ships and that than when you're up close to it.
Because those are the tallest doors in the world. 456 feet tall. It takes 45 minutes to open the door. And we could easily slide the Statue of Liberty on her pedestal through one of those doors and still have 150 feet to clear the top of the doors. Now you're going to go see a Saturn V rocket here shortly. When the Saturn V rockets were coming out of one of those doors, going out to the launch pad, they only had 6 feet to clear the top of those doors. Now in a few minutes here, I have another giant thing I'd like to point out for you. We have a giant vehicle here called the Crawler Transporter. That's called a mobile launch platform. And the Crawler Transporter will climb up underneath of it, pick it up, carry it into the vehicle assembly building, where inside there we can go ahead and stack a rocket on that platform.
Apollo, NASA, and the doors just open. We choose to go to the moon. John F. Kennedy, of course, his famous speech. Dawn, we're going into space. Then we would be aliens, right? Or no, we will be aliens on another surface, right?
We stood on the eve of the longest, most dangerous journey that any man had ever undertaken. And it would be taken by Frank Borman, James Lovell, and William Anders, the crew of Apollo 8. Through those doors you'll find the firing room, launch control, just as it was on December 21st, 1968.
This is the firing room, launch control for the Apollo mission. This is not a mock-up. These are the very consoles we sat at when men first took off to fly to the moon.
10, 9, 11, mission sequence start. The engines are on.
4, 3. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Well, it's a lot bigger in real life for sure. Of course, we all seen the video clips of this carrying just a tiny little capsule up there to the moon. Folks, to the moon. Oh boy. It's hard to take it in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now we're going to take a look inside the capsule here. And that's it. And not a lot of room in there, is there? And yet again, it's hard to take in the sheer size of this. And then these are all the different Apollo missions. Of course, we all know that Snoopy has a lot to do with NASA too. And I noticed that there's a Snoopy over there, so we'll go take a look at him. He's cute, isn't he? I bet you they got a lot of Snoopy merchandise in there as well. And they call it the right stuff, right? The right stuff. We'll take a look at that on the way out, but let's go ahead and take all this in. So you have the first stage here. This has to be the second stage. So this part here would come back down to Earth. And then second stage. This rocket taking everything about halfway up, right? And then you have this rocket here taking the rest of the way up. And then the third, I think, pretty much makes it to space. And then so on and so forth. That's a launching pad over there. And I think there's another launching pad right there as well. And third stage. Oh, they got a little cafe here called Moon Rock Cafe. They serve cheeseburgers, french fries. Yeah, that's the Moon Rover. Now, the original one would be up on the moon.
Yeah.
This is a backup or part 2 to that.
Look at the lawn chair seats.
Yeah, it does have lawn chair seats, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool, isn't it? You can see the tires are like, they're mesh. They're not even.
Metal.
And they say that the one up on the moon is still in perfect shape.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like it's never been, they say it would be exactly the way they left it. Other than obviously it doesn't probably move around anymore. The batteries went dead, right? You know how it is when you leave batteries in something. Yeah, I gotta put some new batteries in it. I just read that there's actually 3 of these on the moon still today. There's 3 of them. I didn't know. I always thought there was the one. That's one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind. Neil Armstrong quoted that. And at the very top is the capsule. Astrovan. Yeah, so this is the vehicle that had taken the astronauts out to the pad. You want to touch a little piece of the moon? Dawn's touching the moon.
Kind of hard, like a rock.
Yep, little piece of the moon. And this is what it would have felt like boarding the capsule, the space capsule. What it would have looked like. Boy, they're packed in there like sardines, aren't they? And that's it. All that rocket that we've been looking at for just that little capsule. Let's check out the gift shop. Oh wow, he's cute. It's little, yeah. And I think he will do good for the back of the backpack. I think he's gonna hang out with the Canadian Mountie. Oh yeah, they even got a little Snoopy t-shirt. And pins for the map. All kinds of great pins at that. This one here, it says Kennedy Space Center. $13. Even Santa on a space rocket. And return to the main visitors complex. That was a lot of fun, a lot of history in there. We even got to touch a little bit of the moon. It felt like plastic. It could have been plastic. So we got some things in the gift shop, didn't we? Want to show them?
Yep. We got a little Snoopy for a backpack.
Look at that.
It's from the Snoopy. A magnet.
Dawn got a magnet for the fridge. It's got Snoopy.
A little pin for the map.
A little pin, a pin for the map. So these booster rockets are not real, but they are to scale. And that's one heck of a rocket. Of course, you'd put the space shuttle that we all grew up in the 80s and at least I did. There it is. Oh my goodness. That's Atlantis, yeah. You can see all the little heat shields on it. There's the arm. Wow, it's a lot bigger in real life. You know what I mean? Like it's huge. And I can put quite a bit of payload in there. Of course, that's what it was designed for. What do you think?
That's impressive. Why is it got Canada on it?
Because Canada built the arm. Yeah. You know, a lot of things we've seen today were mock-ups or things that were never used, but this thing here, this is the real deal. This has been in space. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's the space shuttle you would have seen as a kid. You know what I mean? On the launch pad. Yeah. Yeah, this is the real deal.
Going in space.
You're flying this thing, huh?
Yep.
Did you ever want to be an astronaut, Dawn?
No.
No. Well, you are now, right?
Yeah.
There's Dawn. Well, that's a huge telescope. This reminds me of the Hubble telescope. You know what I'm saying? I guess when you see this, that's what you think of, or this is what I think of. And they're big in real life as well. It's a telescope, Dawn.
I know, I see it.
Yeah. So this is like a mock-up. So you're asking about that arm that was built in Canada. You can see what it was used for. No, they put the human, so he can go around and fix the spaceship if needed. And also they could use the arm to like put things together. And did you notice that each one of the tiles I think has a number on it? How do astronauts go? This is the space potty. So you gotta flush it. Oh, that's the bed, yeah. Bedroom. Walking underneath Atlantis. This place is big. A lot to explore. In fact, these are the tires right here. These tires flew on STS-135. So these were in space.
They're rubbery.
Yep. And they're Michelin's. The Michelin man. He went into space, Dawn. The shuttle launch experience. This is called the launch experience. Kind of reminds me of the gangway heading towards a cruise.
Look, I'm on a bridge.
This would be a space cruise.
Yeah, space cruise.
They wouldn't let us film it, but it was a simulator like you were being launched. It was pretty cool. It wasn't bad. I thought maybe I might get sick. Remember Mission to Mars when I got sick?
Yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be like that. I really like these jackets. Yeah, they're like flight jackets. They want $145 for it. I got a plushy Space Shuttle Atlantis.
What are these? Cuties?
That's what it would be like if you went into space. Yeah. If you can't make it into space, you can always get a cardboard box and pretend like you did. You laughing? Dawn's laughing. Dawn, you got to meet John Harrington. He's been in space, yes. And he was talking about like the effects and all kinds of great stuff. Of course, we got a great photo. Very nice guy. You got to stop off at the world's largest NASA space shop. You got a little coffee mug in the shape of a helmet. Oh my goodness, look at this.
Snoopy.
Snoopy, he's floating in space. What do they want for him?
I don't know.
$40.
Wow.
He's pretty cool, ain't he? Got the Blue Origin capsule in here. SpaceX's capsule over here, and then you have Boeing Starliner over here. Of course, that's in the news right now with its problems. Yeah, so we just got out of that exhibit, and they were talking about the future of space and the missions to back to the moon and to Mars. So very, very, very cool. Well, that was a lot of fun, a lot to take in, and it's closing time.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to see everything. There's just a lot of information to take in, a lot of history. It was great to see the Apollo area where they launched the Apollo missions. And we got to do the IMAX theater. That was a lot of fun. Of course, you can't film in there. There's a few places that you couldn't film. We did do the simulator. And what did you think about that?
It was fun.
So we are going to head towards our hotel. And tomorrow is cruise day. And they're launching a rocket tomorrow at the exact same time we set sail. So we should see a rocket launch if everything goes well. They could scrub it though. They do that quite often. And we are back here at Port Canaveral to see some of these ships off. And the Mardi Gras is back where we last seen her. And the last time we were here, there were sea turtles down here. And Dawn wanted to come back to see if they were down here playing. Yeah, I don't see them. But this is where they were last time. And the Mardi Gras is ready to set sail. So we just missed the Carnival Freedom. That's the one with no whale tail. It got burnt off.
Yeah.
It just sailed off that way. Yeah, we missed it. We were pulling up and it was pulling out. They're partying hard. I could hear them up there yelling. Bon voyage! They got a roller coaster on that ship. Oh, there's someone going through the slide. And seeing that always gets me excited for a cruise. We tried grills, we tried fish lips. Now we're gonna do Rusty's tonight. Hey, we're gonna make it a goal to try to do all these restaurants on the jetty here. I don't know what their menu's like, but maybe they have a good fish. So this is Rusty's. Got a nice little bar over here. Got plenty of outside seating. We're gonna sit inside. Dawn says I had a lot of sun today at NASA. So I'm gonna get the surf in sirloin. I'm gonna have a 6-ounce sirloin, and I'm gonna get the mai. And the last ship in port is the Norwegian Epic. We've seen her sail out once too. And there's a great big pelican right there. Great big pelican. And it's doing a complete spin around. In a few minutes it'll be going by. Yeah, there's nothing like being on the water. Got some great big boats here in dock. Her SpaceX recovery ship over there. Yeah, the Epic is a weird looking ship. It's got that weird front add-on. I guess that's what they did, to say added on to the ship. And my Caesar salad is here, looking good. The bowl is nice and cold. And I was just out there looking at the ship, turn around. It should be coming by any minute now. There's some folks up there waving from their balcony. Yes, they're out to have a good time, they are. And there they go, right in front of Rusty's here. Well, let's get back to eating, right? So Dawn got the flounder fish and chips, comes with fries, and you're watching an Adam the Woo video. In fact, at the moment, he's in Alaska.
Yeah, on a dog sled.
On a dog sled. Well, congratulations to you, Adam. And I got the surf and turf. I got a 6-ounce sirloin, the mai, and some sweet potato fries. Looks like I got a little bit of tartar sauce, and yeah, looking good. And I got those sweet potato fries for you because they gave me the option for it, so I figured I know you would like those. Dawn gave me some of her fries, and they're really, really good. So you like the sweet potato fries? What do you think about the flounder? Now, I don't think you've ever had flounder before that I know of.
I think I did a long, long time ago. It's okay.
It's okay?
Try both molly.
Okay, so that's the mai. Oh. Mai is a really good tasting fish. It's almost like chicken, but a little more flaky. Yeah. So you do like mai. Oh. There's a side angle of my mai, and then there's my steak. The steak is really good. The fish is really good. Everything is really good. And everything we've had down here on the jetty has been very good.
Though there is no way to come back one day, still can manage to smile. Just take a little while. Just take a little while.
And our bill came on a fish. It's a fish clipboard. Yeah.
I guess so.
That is cool. And our total came out to $47.08. That was good.
Yeah.
And all the food we've ever had down here on the jetty has been amazing. If you want good seafood, this is the place to come and get it. Oh, the sun is setting here in Paradise. We're going to go over and check into our hotel. And we are back here at the Country Inn and Suites, and this has been the hotel we stay at. When we come here, I use my points and got a free night. We save our points up and we use them in special occasions like this. Well, let's go ahead and check out the room. We're in room 415, and we actually have stayed in this room. This was the room, and we're back in here. This is a good room. This is a suite. It's got a little kitchenette. I'll walk you through real quick. It hasn't changed much. It's the same room. Actually, I think they might have painted. I don't know, but it looks good. Yeah, pretty much the same. You know, iron board, iron. We got all of our luggage in here. And as you walk in, here's the bathroom. Very, very nice backsplash sink. You got these little soaps over here. Behind us you have the toilet and the shower. Very, very nice. These towels are really, really nice as well. One of the things I remembered when we stayed in this room was this desk.
Right.
And
Nice desk.
it was. And the bed was very, very nice as well. We have a nice little seating area over here. TV. And a kitchen.
With a dishwasher.
Dishwasher.
Somebody did dishes in there, it looks like.
Yeah. Got some dish soap. Underneath there, a sponge. Some silverware. I got a microwave. Some, I've got some glasses, some teacups.
Is that a toaster oven?
Yeah, a little toaster oven, in-room coffee, and a full refrigerator, or at least a good size one.
Yeah. This is a nice refrigerator. Pull-up drawers.
Freezer.
Another freezer.
Yeah. Wow, this is a really, really cool room. And we've stayed here before. I remember it. I remember this room very, very well.
TV and chairs.
They gave it to us again. Now, the last time we stayed across the hall, which has a very good view of the port. Now, this side is just the pool, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it's just a view of the pool. Yeah, there's the pool down there. But yeah, a very nice, comfortable place to stay. Now, another reason why I like this hotel is checkout isn't until noon. So if you can stay here a little bit longer, you know what I mean, relax, and you don't have to check out until noon. But yeah, so that was a full day. What'd you think of NASA?
It was fun.
Learn a
Something
lot?
different. Yeah, we learned a lot.
You know what was really great is to seeing the space shuttle, Space Shuttle Atlantis. That was really cool. Also, the Apollo area was really interesting, and seeing how big those rockets are. And tomorrow they're gonna have a launch, maybe, as we board, or as we're having our sail away party. If that goes off, that will be awesome. This is the next day. We did have a good night's sleep. And folks, that's gonna do it for today, here, or last night, here in Port Canaveral. If you like this vlog,
Give it a thumbs up.
we love you, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye,
everyone.
Lord willing and the creek don't rise, they'll take you to see the countryside, driving all over Tennessee in their little yellow Jeep. You can come along wherever they go, all you gotta do is watch the show, so be sure you tune in. Don, would you do this again?